audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 3, 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854. Oops. 310-840-4051. That is the new fax number. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. All right. You ready to rock here, Drew?
Let's go.
Tonight, our guests are from the LA Extreme. Josh Wilcox is here. He's the tight end. Jerry Crafts, Big Daddy. Jerry Crafts is here as offensive tackle. And Jerry, where do you go? I'm going to take a size guess. I'm going to say 6.5, 318.
Very generous on the weight. Right on time, right on the target on the height.
6.5 on that?
Yeah, about 360, 358. But it's a pretty 358 if it's possible.
Most of that is scrotum, and I couldn't tell, to be fair to me. He's wearing sweatpants.
I heard some
tight.
I heard it. There was some fame there.
It's the Batman.
Yeah,
That's the nickname, the Batman. We'll have to get into that later. Maybe we'll get a question on that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you're 360 plus, you got to figure at least 18 pounds of scrotum.
Absolutely.
There. And, wow. Man, what's the average size of the offensive line on the LA Extreme?
I think we got all but one guy over 300, and we got one right there straddling the mark. Got a guy at left tackle, maybe 320. Myself over there on the right side, another guy, he's probably 320.
I have a question. How old are you when you crossed that 300 mark?
I've been the same size, minus maybe 15 or 20 pounds since high school.
But you're not 14.
Well, I breastfed till I was 12.
Good,
so what happened was I just, kind of stuck with that nice lactated milk weight since I've been about 14, 15.
Really? I mean, at age 17, 18, are you 6'6" and up above 3 bills?
Yeah.
Oh.
Can you imagine that?
I'm from Oklahoma.
But, I don't care where you're from. Can you imagine that?
No, I mean, you know those desks that are attached to the chairs?
Oh, forget it.
You must be wearing that like a mini skirt around. Just for your first period desk, you just walk around with it the whole school year, right?
Right.
Just wearing it like Judy Jetson wears her skirt. This game, by the way, and let me just tell you something. I watched the game on Saturday. I don't read the sports page. I didn't do my research. I just watched the game. And L.A., who went in as a preseason favorite, lost last week to Frisco. That was a close one, right? And this week was basically down a couple of touchdowns the entire game until their last couple of drives. And they tied it up, and I mean, it was really exciting. The thing that always breaks my heart is your kicker missed a couple of field goals, and it always kills me because they go, 3 days ago he was on a roof of a condo in San Bernardino laying tar. Now he's on the field of the L.A. Coliseum and he's kicking for his life. He just missed a 22-yard chip shot, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this guy's going back onto the roof. Is the guy going back to the roof?
I have no control over that. All I
don't know if he's a jumper.
Tommy Maddox was yelling. He was yelling obscenities. We shouldn't have let him kick. Then they interviewed Maddox while he was walking into the locker room at halftime, and they're like, Tommy, you had difficulty putting points on the board. What? We moved the ball fine. He started yelling at the sports guy, and he must be hopped up on the roids, that Maddox.
I don't know. He's kind of buff.
Oh yeah, locker room. He's pretty intimidating. He's a fourth grader.
Well, he's fiery. He's a fiery leader, and that's what you want.
He's an outspoken quarterback, which is nice.
In your quarterback. And speaking of outspoken, he'll be calling us up a little bit later in the show. But, Drew, they had to score in their last couple of drives. I believe you had to get the extra point in on your last touchdown to send it into OT. Is that true?
Yeah, and then we had to get it in overtime also, and
I mean a lot
of pressure in that last 20 minutes.
The extra points have been going about 35% as best I could tell. So the point is the last time they had the ball, they had to drive the length of the field, score, and make the extra point, which, like I said, is about 30%, just to get it to OT. They managed to do that, and in OT, the other team got the ball, scored on the third play, and now they had to score from the 20 on the third play. Otherwise, it wasn't going to work.
I'm confused, but just kind of related.
They won. I mean,
you've confused the hell out of me. Yeah,
I want to talk about his scrotum again.
You guys had lost like 6 times within that game.
Exactly.
And
we were behind. We came back and fought hard. The thing is that, to kind of relate it to the show, if you go on the hustler scale, we were fully erect for most of the game.
Right.
And then we went down to like a quarter erect, and then when the overtime period came, we were back up and ready to roll again.
Yeah. You were semi-flaccid for most of the game,
Nice
and
term,
then rock hard diamond cutter by the OT. So anyway, however they figure out that preseason stuff, at least they're you guys are 1-1 now. Now, how does it work? You get $100,000 to divvy up between the team if you win, bonus money, and it comes out to be like, I don't know, $2,500 a guy or something like that. Really, is the kicker getting the same amount Tommy Maddox got? Because that's bad times right there.
Actually, Tommy gets paid a little bit more.
Yeah.
Kickers get paid less, but in the win bonus, yeah. So
in the win bonus,
they split up among the 38 active, and then because there's a practice squad deal, it's all a messy.
Right.
So
everyone has their own contracts, and then you divvy up the win money on top of that. So for some guys, it's chump change, and for other guys, it's a pretty good piece of change.
Well, $2,500 a week, no matter how you look at it, it's not really chump change. Tommy kind of enjoyed that this week. I know he had to move his girlfriend out and his wife in the past couple of days.
Oh, so, sure, yeah.
So, I mean,
after the win.
Right. So, his wife came into town, so I'm sure that $2,500 will come in extra somewhere.
All right. So, and
it's good tipping money also at the late night bars.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Or the stands if you look around close enough.
$2,500 if you're in L.A., that's 4.5 lap dances. So look at the math right there if you compress the song Cherry Pie by Warren. All right, so what were you guys up to before you got into the L.A. Extreme?
I was a stripper, and there's a market up in upstate New York during the wintertime for overweight strippers.
No, I know. I've seen those Bear magazine issues.
No, I've been playing football. I just got done up in Canada, and I'm rolling in about coming up in my 11th year of this crazy game.
What brought you from Canada out here? I mean, why not just stay in Canada?
It's in the off season in Canada, and it's just another way to make some money and try to keep in halfway decent shape.
Are you planning when this season's over in L.A. to go back to Canada?
Absolutely.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm 33 and I'm gonna ride it till the wheels fall off.
Well, it seems to me, following football to some degree, that offensive linemen seem to be able to last a little bit longer than some of the other positions.
Tight ends also. The kind of guys that don't do anything most of the game, don't have to take any major hits and lazy by nature.
Right.
That's us.
Especially the slow white tight ends.
Right. No one guards you.
They don't bother.
Just a bump and release.
Right. Say, he's not going to beat the linebacker down the field, so it doesn't really matter.
All right, we will take some calls. Like I said, Tommy Maddox. I know Drew's excited because he's a big Bruins fan. Tommy Maddox will be calling in later on in the show, and until then, we'll hop on the phones. Corey?
Yeah.
You're 25.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right. My question is, me and my girlfriend were going together for about a year, and she was the first one to ever go down on me, actually. And my problem is I cannot get off on it. I mean, she could be down there for 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, and nothing happens.
So Corey's one of those guys, Adam.
Yeah, and your pants are down, right?
My pants are down.
I see. And she's the first one to go down there?
Oh, yeah.
And probably the last, just judging from your voice. And why is she the first one? You're 25 years old.
Why? I just probably never really interested in it.
He's not into it. See?
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't hang out with you.
No.
Like a Jew and a Shiite Muslim. They just couldn't get along. They have fundamental differences. It would never work.
No, I mean, when she did it, it was just like, oh my God, what have I been missing out on? But I just love it, and I want more of it. But nothing. I can't.
Okay, it doesn't do it for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's a certain amount of guys who do that, who work that way. I don't know any. I don't trust them, but we do hear about that, don't we, Drew?
Absolutely, and that's just that he's that guy. It's nothing wrong with you. It doesn't mean there's anything we have to really address. It's just that's you.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with it, or
you're otherwise okay, right?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine.
You're fine, Corey.
All right.
Can I tell about one of my younger experiences?
Sure.
Growing up. I don't know actually how it happened. I'm sure it had chemically induced or alcohol induced evening. And I kind of slipped 50 cents into a vacuum cleaner at one period at a car wash.
Mm-hmm.
And and I got the old 7-second blast off there. And, it's kind of a dangerous thing. I wouldn't really suggest it for anybody because after a few years of doing that, I kind of got the sack involved there and it racked myself about 30 times in about half a second before I yanked that out. But it was good for the to find out if it was a sucking thing that really helped me out.
No,
for those problems.
Those things are like 250 psi and it take your bladder out through your urethra. You did not put your dork against it.
Absolutely, I did.
Things?
For years, I did.
Those things suck the mats out of your car and into the bin.
It's the best 50 cents investment I've ever had in my life.
That's his liposuction.
That's how he got the bat skin.
Those things on the sack. You would like this. You ever hear of Rex Cabo, Mr. Elastic Scrotum?
No, I sure haven't.
An actual porn star who can stretch his scrotum like up over the chick's head.
Oh, I've got to see that.
Yeah, Ron Jeremy.
I think I found my new hero.
Yeah. Sure, he can fly.
He does have to play it before every game.
Yeah. Julian?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I have a problem with my girlfriend. I eat her out, and it's really nasty, you know what I mean? And I don't want to do it, but I do. And I want to know if there's anything I can use.
Maybe she has a problem. Maybe there's an infection.
I think he's full of crap.
No, I really want to do it, but it's just nasty, you know?
What's wrong with it?
I think it's like the sweat, during the day it sweats and stuff down there,
Sure. It's got a whole ecosystem.
A lather.
Of its own down there.
There's a great lather buildup, is what he's saying.
Yeah, can't you guys get in the tub or something before you do this?
Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to.
I mean, do you have to catch her on the way home from volleyball practice?
But maybe she has
showers.
Maybe she has an infection. It shouldn't be unpleasant, really.
Well, yeah, I noticed like right after she takes a shower, it's not as bad. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I mean, is there anything I can use?
Listen, use that stuff. Drew, what is that stuff called the coroners use when they pull a body out of the river?
That they wipe it under their nose?
Put on their upper lip there. Remember in Silence of the Lambs they pulled that chick from the bog, and they were like cutting her open, and they all put that stuff, that mentholatum stuff on their upper lip?
And Jaws, they put that in there?
Yeah, don't you think a guy could use that, and a chick might get some kind of tingly sensation out of it?
Maybe a whole new market for that, Adam. It's nice that you're thinking of this thing.
Yeah.
I think, though, he needs to be sure that she doesn't have an infection, because that's where some of those smells come from.
All right. And then, listen, if the shower works, that's where you gotta bring her.
I was down at UC Irvine before I came over here tonight. Spoke to a bunch of kids down there.
Yeah.
A lot of microbiology questions.
Oh, really?
A lot.
What's that mean?
I mean...
you Woody Allen all of a sudden? What are you talking about?
Bacterial overgrowths.
Oh, and they're talking about this smelly foo-foo?
That's one of the things.
Interesting. Well, I'm glad the college kids are finally prioritizing. Yeah, I mean, forget about protesting against the government or the draft. We got a smelly crotch to deal with. Wait a minute. We just talked to him. Alan?
Yeah.
You're 20.
Yes.
What's up?
Yeah, I have this problem with my girlfriend. We've been going out for a few months now, and every time I spend a night at her house or something and we have sex, she likes her dog to lay next to us, and it just bothers me.
What do you mean she likes it?
She calls her dog on the bed before we have sex and has it lay next to it.
Have you told her that it bothers you?
Yes, and she said she's just wondering why it bothers me, but I don't know, it just kind of grosses me out.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a golden retriever.
All right. You might bury your nuts out in the yard if you don't be careful. Really? Does she really do this?
Just because they're going to bed. That's the dog in bed.
It's Airbud the porno?
But when you're getting it on, it's there?
Yes, it's there.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I think that might help.
Or I'll be going down on her or something, and she'll just be there petting her dog and stuff.
That's weird. That's like a type of stuffed animal.
Good boy. That's good. Yeah. Hey, Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should just tell her you don't go for that.
You all right?
Yeah.
Unless you do, of course.
Yeah, you don't go for that, do you?
No, I don't.
All right. Are you nervous about her?
Just when we get together and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I mean, you don't think she has a biblical relationship with the dog, do you?
I don't think so. No.
You never know these days. All right, Alan. Yeah, just tell her you don't want the dog in there, or drug the dog.
Okay.
You do what I do.
All right.
All right.
In my collection of videos over the years, I have seen some young ladies when they're going through experimental times spread a little peanut butter down that region and let the dog have at it.
Most gals will go through a stage where they're into animals.
These guys are all class.
Yeah. Right. I don't. You know what? I've never seen one of those videos, but I did talk about it. Who was we had a guest in here. Were you here that night?
And what was talking about that?
I talked about it at length with I think a caller who they have like rhino stuff and bull stuff, and he said giraffe stuff.
For what?
I couldn't believe it.
For what?
They have sex. These women have sex with all these animals, exotic ones too. Wow. Yeah, spotted owls, endangered animals.
Endangered animals.
Muskrat.
Oh yeah, that's good. All right, let's talk to Jason. Jason is 20. Jason.
Hey.
What's up?
Well, I had sex with my boss. She's about 10 years older than me, and it started off we were working together, and we would just talk about whatever, this and that, and we eventually got to the topic of her family life and her husband and how unhappy she was, and I really wasn't attracted to her, and I pretty much did it just to make her happy.
Sure. You're like Jerry Lewis.
And it became a regular thing, probably about 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah. You know what I love about guys, by the way? This is what I love about guys. Yeah, I got this boss, and I'm not really that into her, and I'm not attracted to her. And anyway, so I had sex with her this one time, and I've been banging her pretty good now for about 8 years.
She's a good person.
She's a good person. She's kind of down on her luck, so I've been banging her like 3-4 times a week now.
Does my laundry, makes me food.
So why are you having so much sex with her if you're really not that into her?
That's probably a good question.
Oh, Adam, stumper.
I'm just wondering how to get out of the situation. She's married.
Yeah.
And has a couple kids.
Well, look, just realize that this, for women, when they run to a guy's arms because they're unhappy in their relationship and they give you that line, it's because they're unhappy in their relationship. When a guy tells a woman that, it's because he wants to have sex with the girl, that's all.
Right.
So in your case, Jason, the reality is she's miserable in her marriage. You need to get her focused back on her relationship. Let her know that she's got a family to take care of and this can't go on. She knows that. You're just there as a stopgap measure to help her try to feel good in the moment. Get out of it. Tell her to go back and work on her family.
It's easy. What do you mean, how do you do it? She's married and has a bunch of kids.
Yeah, go back and work on your kids, your family.
You just tell her it's not right. I love it when guys get real moral. It always means they're not attracted to the chick. Listen, I'm really into you. You're a great gal, but, you are my stepsister, and I think it's time that... Whenever a guy gets moral, it's always because he's not attracted to the chick. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm turning myself in because I like prison food. Yeah. That's why they do it. And he's got every excuse in the world. She's married. What the hell? All right, LA Extreme. We have Josh Wilcox and Jerry Big Daddy Crafts here tonight. You guys are going to be in Vegas playing the gambling addicted guys. What's the name of the Vegas team?
Maniacs, Nightmares,
Sodomizers.
Yeah,
what is that team?
Yeah, Outlaws.
Yep. Now, are they 1-2 or 2-0?
2-0.
Yeah, because they won their first game in pretty convincing fashion. I can't remember what they did last week.
Pretty convincing.
They did.
They won their defense only allowed 3 points all year or something.
So
that for us, that means we better pull our heads out of our crannies.
Well, I don't know. What you guys put 26 points on the board in the regular, or 20? What you put on? You scored 4 touchdowns in the regular game, right?
There was one.
Yeah, right. I mean, you guys can score against them. They're from Vegas. You're gonna kill them. Come on.
Hopefully.
Go over there. Remember, you're representing L.A. when you go over there, and all the hundreds and hundreds of diverse people who don't care. That's really what L.A.
Thanks for the critics.
Right.
Hey,
we're representing Jim Rome.
Listen, does Jim Rome hate it?
Oh, he's a big fan of Vince McMahon and the XFL.
Oh, is he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Good and terrible. No, evidently we're nobodies and cast-offs, and
I got to tell you, Drew, please stop me if I'm wrong here, but I've been saying before I knew these guys were coming in, before I knew a big guy weighed 700 pounds that could fit me inside of a scrotum and smuggle me over the border. I've been saying I've been really enjoying these games.
Likewise.
And I have no idea what people were expecting, but it's fulfilled all of my football wishes thus far, which is...
Hey, listen.
Yes.
I'm very grateful because usually he goes into a depression that lasts about 2 months when the NFL season ends.
Yeah.
We've skipped right past that.
That's right.
He didn't have it.
That's right.
Is that until figure skating season starts?
That's right. And I call it ice dancing. Ice dancing, not figure skating. I mean, that was 80s. So 80s. That's so 80s.
Tanya Harding.
Yeah, that's so Harding.
It's the water dance.
That's so Harding. But really, I mean, I've made a very smooth transition from the NFL to the XFL, and the last 4 or 5 or 6 NFL games have sucked, which is kind of nice. And I'm guessing the XFL folks were pretty happy that the Super Bowl wasn't too great. The playoff games weren't all that exciting this year, and it went right into some real good XFL games. And like I said, including last week when the LA Extreme won, and it was as exciting a fourth quarter in OT as I'd seen in a long time. So we'll take ourselves a little break. Tommy Maddox is going to be calling in from his hot tub inside his limo. What do you got there? Well, hold on a second. Someone had anal sex. We'll have to bump Tommy for a second. We'll be back after this. Yep, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Tonight we got a couple of players from the LA Extreme. Josh Wilcox plays tight end, and Jerry Kraft. Looks like he ate the Kraft macaroni and cheese truck. I guess he's probably heard that one before. Let's try not to anger him. He's a huge man. 6'6.5". 365.
You got the 6'6.5" by how he had to duck under the door jam, right?
No, I just saw this mountain standing out in front of the building, and I thought originally I thought he was just part of the building. I was gonna get under it because it was raining pretty good out there, and it turned out it started breathing. It broke wind, I think, when I was hiding under his legs.
That's what came.
They scampered in.
Yeah, scampering in. Yeah.
That's okay. Bad Disney movie. But anyway, these guys are here from the LA Extreme, who had a huge win on Saturday. I watched the entire thing from my pajamas at my home. And Tommy Maddox is on the line. Tommy, Drew was from his UCLA playing days, and then his days in the NFL, and now quarterback in the LA Extreme. Let's punch Tommy up. Tommy?
Yes.
Hello, Tommy.
How are y'all?
Good. You're on LoveLine.
It's good to be here. How the fellas doing?
Good. How you feeling?
Oh, we're feeling good. We're feeling a lot better than if we'd have lost the game. I tell you, winning cures a lot of things. So we feel good after that one.
Yeah, Tommy was fired up. There was a thing on him at the halftime, cussing at the coach for putting the kicker in. He wanted to go for the touchdown. Even though, come on, Tommy, it was like you had one player on like the 12-yard or something. You had to get the points going into the locker room, didn't you?
That wasn't the whole conversation obviously wasn't caught, and I wasn't saying that. I was just, people forget there was 12 seconds left and it was 4th and 1. All I was saying was, we did have a chance to get the first down, the clock stopped, so... but that wasn't the whole thing. I just know that Jose was struggling a little bit, and it was important for us to try to get points there because we got the ball, coming out in the second half. So if we get points there and score on our first drive, we're right back in the ball game.
Well, I'll tell you, he misses some more chip shots. He's going to be struggling with a hot mop in Chatsworth on some condo.
Well, I tell you,
tell him I said that.
Kickers are that's a tough position that they're put in, and
no
nobody
kidding
really notices them until they miss it. But heat of the moment, things are said, and
sure.
That's part of the game.
Sure, I know. Tommy's cussing his own player. Let him. Then Fred Rogan tried to interview him coming off the field, and Fred told him the offense was sputtering, and Tommy yelled at him too.
Well, I don't know what game he'd been watching. Our first 2 drives were both 13-play drives, and then he comes and says that we're struggling a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I know you guys have been moving the ball, but yet going in still down 2 touchdowns, right?
Yeah. Now, if he'd have come up to me at the end of the third quarter and said we were struggling, I would have agreed with him. We were struggling in the third quarter and really couldn't get anything going, but something clicked, and that's why you play 4 quarters, and that's why you keep playing. And everybody kept fighting and playing hard. Nobody quit. So, that's what makes those wins even more special.
Now, you scored, like I said, on a pretty amazing play in OT, which was, you're still on the 20, right?
Uh-huh.
And for those of you who don't know the rules, it's just the same as college, except for in college, I don't believe you have to score in as many plays. You have your 4 downs, right?
In college too.
Right. This is even tougher, which is they had to score on the 3rd play.
Uh-huh.
And you guys were on the 20, and everyone knew you were going into the end zone. I don't know how you got that one in there.
Well, I to tell you the truth, I don't either. But sometimes you just feel like games were meant to be won by your team, and Copeland made a great catch to help us tie the game late.
Extra point too, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Somebody's going to grab that guy's bandana though, and drag his ass down by it. He's got to tuck that thing in.
How about throwing to the tight ends a little bit more? That's what everyone wants to know.
Yeah, I want to introduce you to Josh Wilcox. He plays tight end on the team.
What is that?
That's Josh.
Tight end?
Yeah, he's a slow white guy.
Oh,
I carried your pads to practice one time.
Fullback.
You think of him as a 3rd tackle, but he really is eligible.
I can bench press over 220, and I run the 4-4 in the 15-yard dash.
I threw one to him on a throwaway.
Yeah, right.
At least I didn't have to jump.
Hey, the other tight end dropped one. He got one thrown to him at least.
Well, it got caught in Leatherwood's chest hair. So,
Tommy, I'm supposed to ask you about the bat.
Oh, no, don't ask me about the bat. You got to ask Creamy about the bat.
Jerry asked me to ask you about the bat. Well,
that's Jerry's. Jerry is the Batman.
Now, what do you guys? You guys are underdogs coming up this week, right?
Yeah, we went from favorites to underdogs in a hurry, so it's kind of fun.
Did they? What's the line?
I have no idea.
Did they set it yet?
Probably, but I don't know what it is.
Now, are you guys going to be able to hang out? You're going to Vegas this weekend. Is the game Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
You going to be able to hang out Sunday and have a good time?
No, we're actually coming back Saturday night. And after spending 4 weeks in Vegas during mini camp, I used to love Vegas. Now I can't stand it. So,
right.
I'm glad we're coming back right after the game.
Jesus, imagine owning a buffet and seeing Jerry's huge ass coming down.
3 meals a day, I was right there.
Like 5 trays, heading for the ambrosia salad. You'd be like
Animal House, straight out of Animal House.
Yeah. All right, hey, Tommy, great game. I really did enjoy it, and I didn't even know you were coming in. Well, you didn't come in, you son of a bitch. But I didn't even know you were going to call in, and I watched every second of it Saturday and really enjoyed it, and I wish you guys luck in Vegas this weekend.
Well, I appreciate it. It's good talking to you.
And when
you guys in line up there.
Yeah, Tommy, I just wanted to let you know that you almost got bumped. If it wasn't for me and Josh, you were getting bumped for a guy who just had anal sex right after the break, so you were lucky to squeeze you in.
I thought you were the gerbil guy. I got
no.
He said, "Someone squeeze me in on the end of that."
All right, Tommy. Good luck, and come on by and see us soon.
You got it.
Take care of yourself.
All right, thanks.
All right. Wait a minute.
Let's go right to the anal guy. I'm anxious.
Did you hear any Vicodin on his voice, Drew?
Just smelled
a little. Drew knows. Gina?
Yeah.
You're 21?
Yes.
You had anal sex?
Yes.
Yeah.
My question is actually, I got a urinary infection, and I believe that I got it because of that, because when we were having sex, when me and my boyfriend were having sex, we did it like normally, and then, we did a little butt action, and then we went back to like regular.
Sure,
so,
that's my move. I go regular butt. No, wait a minute. I go butt, regular butt, blow.
Where did she say?
Blow, butt, regular butt, blow.
Butt, blow.
Butt, blow.
Where did she say she went
Money shot. Yeah, that's what I do.
Finishing school where?
Yeah, so you went in the regular place, the place that God intended, and then you went to the Devil's Triangle there, and then back in. That's lovely.
And I think, is that possible?
Is it possible? I didn't know it was, but I guess if it is, yes, certainly you can introduce bacteria that way.
Oh, okay.
Get a vaginal infection, get a pelvic infection, get a urine infection. It's lovely.
Okay.
Was your boyfriend wearing a condom?
No.
Yeah, and he can get infections too. It's nice.
Oh, great.
And you can get STDs that way. It's a great way to get an
He
STD.
didn't give himself a quick wipe with a gym sock or anything?
No. Would it help to have
Not really.
lubricant?
Lubricant? No.
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 What are you guys, trapped out on some desert island somewhere? You don't have a condom, you don't have some lube, you don't have a shower? You know, what's going on over there?
Nothing. We just didn't have any.
Yeah. Was there light in the cave? Did you do it during the day?
Yeah.
What's going on over there?
Yeah, but don't stop doing it. Just get some condoms, I think. The suggestion, right?
And take the condom off between
right. You
cavities.
You take it off, you turn it inside out, and then you go in the other orifice.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Oh,
God.
How old was she? 21?
21. Hey, Gina, you got a sister? No. All right. What a dynamite lady.
Yeah. Valentine's is coming up.
Yeah. She should write cards, really.
Hallmark's new writer.
That's right. Jenny?
Yes.
You're 25. What's up?
What's going on? I've got kind of a twisted and dangerous feeling situation. There's a guy who I really like, who I'm friends with, who makes me laugh, but he does basically whatever he wants with me. He makes rude cracks at me, and he's made a lot of advances, and, you know, he thrusts himself on me, he pushes himself on me, but I've told him I'm not interested because I don't want to date somebody who I work with. You know, I'd rather keep it, you know, like professional.
So why are you even alone with that guy ever?
Well, that's what I'm worried about. I mean, because he's got like a lot of problems in his past, and I just, you know.
Let me ask the question again. Why are you ever alone with him?
I have too much of a heart for him. He's got a lot of problems, so I just tend to.
Well, you seem like you kind of like him a little bit.
I mean, he's got a lot of interesting things, you know, to say. And
Where do you work?
I work with the disabled.
Oh, boy.
So, I mean, I'm in, you know, this kind of, you know, helping kind of field where it's like a very sharing environment.
Did you have a chronically ill or alcoholic parent, something like that?
I have, well, parents who drank a lot. I mean,
that's called alcoholism.
Yeah.
So that's where you.
That, yeah.
All right.
I mean.
All right. Well, that's where you get that codependency. And
Are you a nurse?
No, I'm just like a direct care staff. I'm like a case manager.
And what's this guy do?
He's in a similar position, but in another area.
Does he drive the tard loading forklift?
Exactly.
I see.
But
he loads them up.
But look, he's the alcoholic addict that you need to go fix. That's why you're gonna just stay away from the guy. Look, it's ridiculous, Jenny.
Well, I know.
It's not fair to him.
But I'm wondering what to do because he's like stalking me. He drives by my house, and like if I leave my car open, he goes in there and takes.
If you don't put a stop to this is going to escalate and end in some sort of disaster.
Well,
I guarantee
you didn't have any kind of liaison with him, did you?
No, but he's made a lot of advances, you know, like taking my hands and put it on him, you know, stuff like that.
And he's breaking into her house and stalking, breaking into her car.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Jenny, next time I have you call the police.
All right. Well, why are you leaving your car open?
I'm learning. You know, the lock's freeze around here. You know, I got to be able to get in there.
Jenny.
Okay. Hey, Jenny, why don't you just tell your supervisor that this guy's spazzing out?
Tell my supervisor?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the person at work who wears the vest.
Jenny, you know how frustrating it is? You've got to set limits with this guy. This is going to escalate and get into really serious behavioral problems if you not watch it.
Just set limits with him. Should I question him? Should I be like, why are you doing this? Or should I just be like, I don't want you around? Should I be,
Hey,
you know?
Jenny. Are you some alien that just landed on the planet and took over some chick's body in Chicago, and we have to talk you through life now?
Basically.
What's up? You're 25.
I know, but I tend to be attracted to a lot of these people with.
Yeah, we got that you're severely codependent. We got it. But you're putting yourself in harm's way now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, all right, well, don't worry about his feelings. He's not worrying about yours.
Okay.
Just put limits on his behavior.
Okay.
Just like if you were dealing with one of those kids, you need to stop the behavior. Same thing.
Okay.
All right?
Thanks, you guys.
All right there, Jenny. Oh, talk about easy pickings. Where was she when I was on the prowl? And this guy, oh, my God. Oh, all right. All right. Hey, Drew, you don't trust people that work around other people, do you? No. That's Drew's policy. He doesn't trust people that work aund other people.
People that are helpful or care.
Nurses are all screwed up in their own way, dependent way, right?
Not always, but the people that are in, sort of super giving, sometimes thankless positions, and then are also unable to set limits with people and in relationship with people who are taking advantage of them, that adds up.
Right. All right. We're going to take ourselves a little bit of a break. Josh and Jerry are both here from the LA Stream. During the break, I'm going to show Jerry my forearm shiver move. This is one he may not have seen, followed by the swim move that I do.
What's the swim?
Oh, well,
my
I can't
God.
tell. I just got it's a move I do.
Oh,
This is
no.
the way I disable the offensive lineman by going between the fingers with my forefinger.
This is like a Spock move. Mr.
Yeah.
Spock.
Yeah. Or not.
Ninja secret.
Yeah, renders them almost unconscious, and then I go for the quarterback. It takes about 15, 20 minutes, but it's something I do over the course of a quarter, not just one play.
Oh.
See, a lot of guys, when I play ball...
During the break.
Now, let me tell you something.
Here we go.
about
High
my
school football
strategy.
stories. Here we go.
Goodness.
They call me Captain Crunch. I didn't pursue the quarterback on one down. I would do it in a sort of accumulative way.
I see.
I'd rush a little one down, rush a little more the next down. By the fourth quarter, I had almost a full rush in.
Right.
And then
You're
he was starting to
you
feel
got to
the
watch for the
pressure.
reverse.
Hey, contain.
I didn't want to overcommit. That's right.
Right.
Head on a swivel. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back. It is the Love Line. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. Josh Wilcox and Jerry Crafts are here tonight. From the L.A. Extreme, Josh is a tight end, and Jerry's a tackle. I'm guessing strong side tackle. Right, Jerry?
Well, we don't flop sides anymore back in the old days when you played, but
Sure.
we,
Well, back when I played, they'd yell, Carolla, get up, pull my helmet out of my back pocket, fluff it on, and pull it on like a baseball cap. I was hell-bent for re-election when I went through that line. That's rough. That was it? I'm sorry, Jerry.
No, I'm just following you now.
Yeah, I forgot to show Jerry my swim.
Oh, yeah, let's see it.
Forearm
Come on,
shiver.
come on, swim.
Well, the forearm shiver, I just
Yeah,
come
yeah,
right
I
up
know what
under
that
the
is.
neck.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's
I
the
don't care.
swim?
I don't care. He's got 250 pounds.
Which neck on Crafts you gonna hit?
Double chin, this part or this part?
I'll just, I'm sure to hit something. And the swim move is where, I come over the top. Actually, it's a swimming, it's a freestyle swim type move. And that's where I take my inside line for the quarterback. All right, let's go back to the phones. We'll speak to Megan, who's, how old's Megan? 20. Megan?
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay. The beginning of January, I got a period that lasted for 10 days. And mind you, I'm on birth control. I've been on it for over a year. And then not even 5 days later, I got a period again, which was really heavy and it hurt. I've never had cramps like that before.
Yeah, 10-day period.
Yeah.
Had you missed any pills prior to that?
No, I religiously take them.
Had you had
every
sex that a couple weeks before that?
morning. Probably, yeah.
Did you talk to your doctor about it?
Yeah, because when I got it the third time towards the end of the month,
Yeah.
I called my doctor.
And what'd they tell you to do?
Concerned.
Okay, and?
I didn't talk to her, but I talked to the nurse, and she called in a prescription for me for estrogen.
No, you don't like that one, Drew?
Well, that will stabilize things. But what pill do you want? What birth control pill?
Estelin.
No, Estelin is a no spray.
No, it's actually a pill. You have to take it
Well,
for 10 days with...
No, what birth control pill do you want?
Oral orthotricycline.
Okay.
Hey, if I had a period that went on 10 days, I'd start building an ark by the 9th day. I really would.
So on the estrogen, you're talking about agestin.
Yeah.
Not Estelin, which is a nose spray.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right. It's made me feel really weird. I've been getting really bad hot flashes.
Yeah.
Is that common or?
Yeah. And the estrogen will stabilize things and stop the bleeding, but you still need to figure out why the bleeding. And I would think a pregnancy test would be in order. Maybe a ovarian cyst. Maybe the pill, this is not the right pill for you right now. Maybe there's a thyroid problem. There's some things that need to be done to check this out.
Okay.
So it's nothing to be alarmed about, certainly, and it's extremely common. I mean, pretty much everyone gets this at some time or another. But since it's so unusual for you and you are on the pill, it ought to be checked out.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa. I'm sorry, Megan. We're going to hop over to Lisa over here. All right, baby?
Thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye.
Hey, you guys, Jerry, you think the average weight of the, let's say NFL offensive line will be over 400 pounds within 10 years?
10 years, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. I think there's a couple guys coming out right now that are pushing the 4 bill mark.
I've seen some dudes,
I saw a guy
some story on some dudes, a guy in high school was 5 and change.
Yeah, but you gotta be able to move, you know what I mean? It's just a matter of time before it all equals out. But, right now there's quite a few 350 pounders, 360 pound guys, and, it wasn't 5, 6, 7 years ago, there wasn't too many of those, so.
Yeah. I mean, that was 5, 6, 7 years. It wasn't like it was, the
10, 12 years.
dawn of man. It wasn't 30 years ago. 30 years ago, the average NFL line was 245, 255, something like that.
Alex Karras was a huge offensive lineman.
Yeah, you guys ever met Alex Karras?
No.
I could kick his ass. I'm going to after the show. You guys want to come with me?
Oh, right behind you.
Hall of Fame. Huh?
He can,
pussy.
I'm going to watch.
He can punch a horse, but he can't throw you down.
Alex Karras is 6 foot 235 or something. I mean, he's a stocky guy, but he's not a load by any stretch of the imagination.
When I was a kid, I loved the movie Paper Lion. Remember that
That's
movie?
right, George Plimpton.
And remember, there was a huge deal in that film with the guys getting on the scale and the one guy being over 300 pounds and he was going to have to lose weight.
Right.
It was ridiculous that he was over 300 pounds.
Right, and he probably had lead in his pockets because I didn't think there was too many guys in the NFL that weighed that much in the 60s. Lisa?
It's Liza.
Liza?
Yeah, hi.
You're 19. What's up?
I've got a boyfriend and I've been with him for about 3 months now, and 2 weeks after we had gotten together, I had cheated on him with 3 different guys.
All right, so that's not a boyfriend. Why you?
3 guys?
Mm-hmm.
In what period of time?
In about 3 weeks.
Why are you even kidding
So
yourself?
one guy a week?
It's a trifecta.
Yeah.
Where does she have the time to have a boyfriend?
I don't know what was wrong with me at that time, but I want to know the nicest way to tell him.
Okay.
Well, you got to get one of those singing telegrams.
There's email greetings.
Yeah. Hey, Liza.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to tell him?
Because I like having truthful relationships.
No, you don't.
Please.
Now you're a
Gong.
You want to destroy the relationship by freaking the guy out.
I think you were cheating at him for having the temerity to care about you.
Ooh.
And now that he didn't respond to that, you're going to have to really nail him by throwing that all in his face.
What's up? Why can't you handle a relationship?
I don't know.
All right. Was there some chaos in your family?
A lot.
Abuse.
There you go.
Not abuse. There's no abuse.
Well, what was it?
I have alcoholic parents.
All right.
And my parents are divorced.
Are you an addict? You're an alcoholic too, huh?
No.
Huh?
No.
You don't think you have the gene?
I probably do, but I don't drink at all.
Okay, well, but just
3 guys in 3 weeks and no boozing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just Quaaludes?
No, but she's got the gene. That's that behavior.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Liza.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, don't tell him.
Okay.
I know you're freaking out a little because this is a good guy,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't handle it,
Yeah.
and it's too intimate, so you want to sabotage, and you want to do it under the guise of, I got to tell him the truth.
Be honest, be truthful.
I want to be truthful in my relationship. That's crap. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to do it anyway?
Probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're going to do it. But if you do it, just realize why you're doing it. Not because the truth is for all, but because you can't handle an intimate relationship.
And I suspect if she doesn't tell him, she's going to go have a few more swings at the plate.
Okay.
Just to really try to screw this thing up as best she can.
Ah, she's 19. I don't know. Hey, Liza?
Yeah.
Is he a good guy?
Yes.
Yeah. You can't take it, can you?
I can, I think.
No, you're not turned on by him, are you?
That's the next stage.
Not really.
That's the next.
Yeah.
That's the next.
Pretty
stage.
soon he'll become physically repulsive to you because he's not beating on you or calling you a whore or anything. He's got a, right?
No, I like really nice guys, though.
Yeah, but you're not attracted to him, are
I
you?
am, too. That's why I'm with him.
No, she's not. She's still in the attracted phase, but she's got to screw that up.
It's going to wear off. All right, so listen, get yourself some help, would you?
Mm-hmm.
Stop sleeping with strangers.
Okay.
Go to like Al-Anon or something.
Okay.
And don't tell them about this.
All right.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good times.
Use condoms.
People are so predictable. The thing that's sad about this show is I've realized that human nature sucks for the most part. Even the ones that want to tell the truth are only doing it so they can freak somebody out. Even the truth isn't a noble cause anymore.
Right.
And people go, yeah, I want to tell them the truth because I want the relationship to be on an even ground, and I feel like, I owe it to him, blah, blah, blah. It's not that at all.
No.
If she really loves this guy and is scared to lose this guy and wants to hold on to this guy at all costs, there's no way she wants him to find out about this because it could jeopardize the relationship. All right, let's talk to Dave as a XFL question. David?
Yeah.
You're 13. What's up?
I want to know, what the new rules were for the XFL.
You want the entire
No, just like the big ones, the big changes.
No after points kicked.
Yeah, they got to run everything in or pass everything in.
Do you get 1 point for that or 2?
1.
They get 1.
Point, yeah.
So there's no such thing as a 2-point conversion.
No.
It's essentially a 2-point conversion where you only get 1 point.
Yeah.
There's no fair catches on the punts.
Those cameramen standing behind every backfield drives me insane.
There's a 12th man with a helmet and a camera that I think he's legally can throw at guys if they break away on a kick return. What else?
Josh will know one that kind of pertains to Tommy never throwing to him.
Oh yeah, tight ends.
Receivers allowed to only have 1 foot in bounds.
Oh really?
Yeah, catches and
slow white tight ends are not eligible receivers.
Right.
Yeah, 1 foot in bounds. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make it more attractive offensively. More action, and as if the stands weren't enough. You know what I mean?
Quarterbacks can't slide.
You're right.
Right.
There's no the punter, or when they punt the ball, no one can leave till the ball's punted.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I see.
And you got to give them a 5-yard halo. So I mean, there's no fair catch, but.
Right, but they seem to have space to
they got
retrieve the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about the release off the line of scrimmage because those guys do seem to have room to catch the ball, and I was wondering where everyone is, and they're not giving them the quick release.
They use a swim move.
All right, I'm going to demonstrate that now. We'll take a little break. We'll be back after this. It is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Josh Wilcox and Jerry Big Daddy Crafts are both here from the LA Extreme, coming off a big win on Saturday, trying to carry that momentum into Vegas. Sunday. No, going home Saturday, going home Sunday. What's the game? Saturday. And playing the 2-0 Vegas team, which is now looking like probably the best team in the league so far, would you say, Vegas?
Vegas and Orlando, I think, in the East.
Yeah, so they got their work cut out for them. But I think the consensus with the LA Extreme is they're coming around. They've woken up a little, and that Tommy Maddox is a fiery leader. All right, let's hop back to the phones, and we'll speak to Becky, who's 19. Becky?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
I have a question for you. I've been with my boyfriend for over 2 years now, and like the other night, I was giving oral, and we were totally going through, and then he came, and it was all clumpy.
Yeah.
He was complaining like.
Oh, Jerry just had a seizure.
Yeah. It was clumpy.
Yeah, he was complaining that his left testicle was hurting. And it's like he won't go to the doctor, and he's scared. He just doesn't know what to do.
I doubt the clumpiness has anything to do with the pain. Clumpy is kind of normal.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Because like I have never ever done that before. It's like ever.
Jerry's clumpy over there.
Yeah, Jerry's tapioca. Jerry.
Chunky
tapioca. Batman tapioca crap.
Right. You've seen that chunky soup commercial with Jerry and his mom.
With the
on the sidelines, yeah.
With the scrotum being held out, yeah.
Right, using the scrotum like a windshield, yeah. All right, so they're two separate things, Becky.
Yeah, and the pain is probably just some epididymitis or something.
Because he said that, like, he says it feels like blue balls, like, all the time.
Yeah, it's probably epididymitis, and it's not a big deal, but it could be an infection. It is something that should be treated, so have him go have it checked out. Tell him he shouldn't be alarmed. It doesn't mean it's anything serious, but something needs to be treated.
Okay.
If he wants relief.
Tell him no more oral until he gets it checked out, all right?
Oh, I've told him that already.
Good.
We have.
Excellent.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
That'll help with the blue balls. All right, there, Becky.
Thanks.
You stick to your guns, right?
Oh, yeah.
You want to see a note from the doctor?
Oh, yes. That's what I want to see.
All right.
Okay.
All right, good times there, Becky.
Thanks.
All right, let's talk to a lot of oral going on that didn't seem to be going on when I was 19, by the way. It's all the rage now. I don't know if
girls
you guys
are different.
They're
a little bit different nowadays.
Yeah, we talk to girls all the time. I went on a date. The guy was kind of gross. I wasn't really into him, so I just gave him oral.
Yeah.
It's like, really? Wow.
Where was I during all this?
Where was I? That's my question. Yeah, I mean, I felt bad. The guy bought, we went to Arby's. He bought me a couple of club
curly
sandwiches.
Fries. Root beer.
And the curly fries. But I didn't want to give him sex because he was kind of gross, so I just gave him oral.
That time I was down in Houston talking to like a group of 14, 18-year-olds, and I said, hey, just bring out help me understand this. Bring out the baseball diamond. Where does this fit on the baseball diamond?
The oral, yeah. Where is it now?
And they discussed it for about a minute and a half, second base.
Really? Oral's now second.
Shortstop, yeah.
Soon it'll be a drag bunt. I predict that oral will be a drag bunt, and all offensive linemen will be over 400 pounds within the next 10 years. That's my premonition. I hope society advances that far. Alex?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're, second base will be when I defecate on my partner. That's second.
And she likes it.
That's right. Third is she liking it. Second is just defecation. All right, Alex, you're 17. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, you guys?
We have to go there?
First-time caller. I think I'm a sex addict.
I see.
And the problem is that I just got 2 girls pregnant.
2?
This girl received and this other girl.
All right. Why is that important to tell us their names?
Oh, my bad. But anyways, they're probably not listening, I hope. But I just want to know, like, what causes this? Like, why am I a sex addict? Like it's like something I have to do like 24/7, or like I just don't feel right.
Just with girls?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, no gay stuff.
No gay stuff? Never think about guys?
No. Like, I turn away when I see a penis on a porno movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big time.
No, let's not go overboard. that's an integral part of the porn experience. I'll sometimes just hold my finger over it and keep it moving in front of the screen, and then realize my finger shot semen at a certain point. I'm confused.
But maybe Dr. Drew can help me with this. Like, maybe it has something to do with my past.
Were you sexually abused?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I don't believe Alex.
I don't either. Some kind of weird.
No, he first off, he sought your advice specifically. Maybe Dr. Drew can help me with this.
Yeah.
I'm a sex addict. Yeah. I was abused. Yeah. Don't believe you.
Why not?
Hey, you just my spidey sense ain't tingling with you.
Really?
Yeah. Now I know you're full ass. He's BSing.
Yeah.
He's copping to everything.
So the deal is, if you had a history of sexual abuse, and if your sexual behaviors are becoming destructive, they're getting in the way of your work or your school, or you're having health problems, or you're hurting people because of it, then that's sexual compulsivity, and there's treatment for that.
All right. Yeah. Did you believe him, Drew?
No.
Me neither. Cedric?
Yes.
You're 21.
Yeah.
What's up?
On the underside of my penis, I have a white bump, and it looks kind of like a whitehead, and I actually thought it was, so I tried to pop it.
Mm-hmm. Those are called your balls. Yeah, don't do that. I tried that once.
But
popping your balls?
Yeah.
That's nice.
No, I didn't know. I didn't know any better. What's that?
Whatever is in the bump is like solid. Nothing will come out when I try to pop it, and I haven't had sex in like forever. And this bump has just come up like in the past year and a half, so I don't think it's like an STD or anything. I was just wondering what.
Well, it could be a wart that needs to be checked out. If you're sexually active at all,
but it seems like a whitehead, right?
It looks like a whitehead. It's like tiny.
True. Remember I showed you that thing on my nuts once? Seriously?
No, I
never showed you that.
Yeah.
No, really? Remember, like in the bathroom, and I showed that to you?
No.
I'm serious.
I don't remember.
Well, you were pretty high at the time. We were doing those anal.
Was it the Blue Oyster?
Some whippets. We were doing some whippets in the bathroom. Right. I mean, it was during the top of the hour break. So for a minute, what we were going to do. Drew, didn't I show you? It was like you get those like little white. They almost seem like little calcium deposits.
It's like an ingrown hair.
Yeah, it's like a zit, but you can't really pop it. It's kind of hard. Hard white. It's like someone took a little piece of white plastic and put it right under your skin.
Usually, that's molluscum contagiosum, which is a little virus. So it might be that. It might be wart. It might be pearly penile papule. Might be nothing. Might be a cyst of some type. But he's not going to know. He's got to get it looked at.
Well, can't you lance it?
No.
Why not? I've lanced myself 1,000 times.
But not everyone has the great surgical skills that you do.
Well, you get high, and then you sit home, and you use put a flashlight between your legs, and you lance it with a pin.
You hold it in your mouth, don't you, usually?
The flashlight?
Yeah.
It depends. I'll tell you. One time, I don't want to tell this story, but I had to get to an area that could not be reached by mortal man. I had to use a full-length mirror, put my legs up against the mirror, and then bounce the flashlight beam off the mirror and onto the ass just to find my way. Yeah.
Did you accomplish the goal?
A big night. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
It felt good, didn't it?
I high-fived my own reflection and got up on the mirror.
69 yourself?
Yeah. All right. Hey, Cedric?
Yeah.
Is it a big deal, or can you just kind of live with it?
Well, it just kind of freaks me out. I mean, I want it to go away. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
How big is it? Is it the size of a big zit or a small zit?
like as small as it. You couldn't even see it, like, unless you were looking for it. It just freaks me out, you know?
Right. You're saying, like, if I went to a restaurant with you, I wouldn't see this thing on your sack?
Unless you were
looking.
my sack. Yeah.
Is it on your sack or on your penis?
It's right on my penis, like on the scar where you get your circumcision, like right under the head.
Oh, it's on the penis. I thought it was between the sack and the penis.
No, it's like on the shaft, right under the head.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. What do you think?
Like I said, cyst,
right.
early penile papule.
So, if it bothers him, he should go to the doctor?
He ought to get it checked out.
All righty.
No big deal. Listen, people come to the doctor all the time with that stuff.
Yeah, and you guys hate it. David?
Hello?
You're 18?
Yep.
What's up?
Well, I had a girlfriend, like, about a year ago, and she wanted to do the oral sex thing, and I honestly couldn't do it. Not more than 4 or 5 days later, I dumped her.
So she kind of freaked you out by being so sexual?
Huh?
It freaked you out that she wanted to be sexual with you?
That was part of it, and I'm thinking it had something to do with me growing up, but I'm not too sure.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Well, I lived in Arizona with my dad. He was, like, diehard alcoholic and stuff, and he had different girlfriends, and I remember sleeping in a couch bed and hearing the walls banging, panting, and stuff like that, and seeing a silhouette of my dad getting a blowjob, and it was like...
No. What do you have, rice paper up? What do you mean a silhouette?
No, they were in the kitchen, and doing this stuff, and the day before, the guy, like, stuck a red rooster in his pants.
There we go.
Silhouette. Listen, if you should be able to sue your parents if you spent one night on one of those fold-out sofas growing up. Most of them have a big bar that runs right down the middle of them. Oh, my God. Jerry, what happens when you got to go on an airplane? What do you do, travel by blimp? You travel by dirigible?
No, you know what? And they think it's better to put you by the bulkhead so you have more leg room. But actually, you know, it's at my weight, I'd rather have the width than the length. You know,
right?
So I put me right in the middle of the two skinniest people on the airplane. I'm happy. They're not real happy, but I'm happy.
Oh my God! Could you imagine having
me and you on an overseas flight?
Oh my God!
Just imagine. I would like to have Jerry's eye view walking down the aisle of a plane. Just watching people.
The horrified.
You got to duck from those little TVs.
Yeah, please, God, do not let this load sit down. And please, oh dear God, no. And it's like, what are they going to do? Complain? And what happens if they got to take a leak and Jerry's falling asleep on the aisle? They got to like tunnel through his ass and go out his urethra and then crawl down the aisle. I mean, how do they get out when this guy? What are you going to do? Wake him up?
Just pee on him. You might like that.
I might enjoy the golden shower airborne.
But
something I have.
You have to go first class, don't you? I mean, can you travel coach?
Sure, you can.
Really?
Sure.
You have to get 2 seats. Sometimes they'll give you 2 seats because it's discriminatory if they don't give it to you.
It's very rare that the planes are just totally packed. Anyway, you know what I mean? I can usually find a spot, and most of the time I can just take off and I go stand by the stewardess, flirt for a while, come back for the landing, sit back down. That's how it works.
All the new hot stewardesses they have.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Wasn't there some kind of code where they had to be a certain weight or something? That's gone out the window lately as far as I can tell.
They're moving up just like the offensive linemen are moving up.
Right?
Average stewardess in 1964, 132.
In 10 years it's going to be 300?
Yeah, they're 186 now, and they'll be over the two bells by the year 2005. That's the way it's heading.
He's got like models working on their flight attendants at Alaska.
Oh, yeah? That's where you got to go then. All right, hop on those Alaska flights. Yeah, they like you guys will be flying to. Now, how were you guys go to Vegas? Do they charter?
Commercial.
It's commercial Vegas.
Commercial.
Yes.
Southwest.
United, I think.
So those late night gamblers sitting next to Crafts on the way home.
Yeah. Right. That's right. Trying to guess his weight. $100. Allison.
Yeah.
You're 15.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay. I think I have a problem because I'm never happy unless I have a boyfriend, and I've been this way since I was like 12, and now I'm so desperate that I'm willing to have monogamous sex with an ex just to keep him around, and I want to know what's up, and I don't know why I'm like this.
Why can't you deal with loss?
I've always had a problem with it.
Why?
I'll tell you who also has a problem with it. Tommy Mannix of the LA Extreme. This guy's a winner. He really came back in the fourth
not
quarter.
Losing, loss.
That's a loss. Yeah. He's a real competitor. Yeah, what's up with that, Allison?
I'm really not sure. It's really kind of bugging me because it gets so hard that I start... Well, I'm a diagnosed cutter. I cut myself.
So abandonment is your big thing, huh?
Where's your dad?
My dad is sleeping right now.
Where, in jail?
No.
No, this
here.
is...
He's actually He's in the military, so he's been gone off and on my whole life, but I got used to that.
Well, but didn't I just say where's the abandoning person in your life?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, your dad.
I can't say he's abandonment because...
Well, you experienced it as abandonment. It wasn't like he left your life, but the feeling was he was abandoning. And I would bet that in addition to that, you had a mom that was sort of intrusive, who didn't really sort of nourish you, but rather sort of needed you to be a certain way for her.
Yeah, I've always actually been, like, her little helper. I remember because she had back surgery, and I was, like, always there. I was, like, at her feet every time she needed me, so, yeah, that could be helping.
Pain pills, right, Drew?
Yep.
Was your mom strung out on pain pills?
Oh, not anymore. I don't think. I would not know. I don't really...
No, but at
a
the back surgery.
crucial time.
Yeah. Everyone who had back surgery under the age of, like, 70 got strung out on Vicodin or some sort of pain pill.
I am
right?
a crack baby.
You're a crack baby.
I do believe so, from what she told me.
All right, well, she was on pain medicine, too.
That's nice. You sure that wasn't just a children's book you guys were reading when you were young? The crap.
I was a crack baby?
Yeah, I mean, did your mom really need to tell you were a crack baby?
Well, it wasn't like that. It was just something that came up because we have to talk now. It's required through what's been going on because the military, after my third suicide attempt, kind of made me go to psychotherapy.
Right.
But I don't feel comfortable talking about relationships with my psychologist.
Why?
And I'm on medicine and everything, but like...
Well, wait a second. We got a few questions. So your mom was a crack addict then, right?
On uppers and stuff like that, yeah.
Okay, and but for lack of a better term, a crack baby, even though it wasn't crack per se, but your mom was on drugs when you were in her, right?
I believe so. She stopped doing them around her second trimester.
Right, and...
I'm not undersized or anything, but...
Okay. You seem to have a pretty good handle on yourself. Why won't you talk to your therapist about relationships?
He bugs me, my psychologist. I just don't like him very much.
Do you tell him that you don't like him?
Yes, he asked me because
Great.
I can't be open with him. I just don't really trust him because...
Yeah, but the more you can tell him that and talk about that, sort of the better off you are.
You get in the military, like Dr. Bellows or Major Healy. Like, who is the...
Dr. Benny Bobat.
I picture, like, Dr. Bellows from I Dream of Jeannie, like, as your...
No.
You have a military psychologist?
Psychiatrist, sorry.
I mean, psychiatrist?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's more like Santa Claus, but more of an asshole.
More of an asshole than even Santa Claus? I find that hard to believe.
No, he, like, looks like him and cheery and everything, but he's a big asshole.
Big asshole.
He tells me every time I see him, he just asks me the usual questions. He really doesn't care.
Yeah, but okay, listen, Allison.
Yeah?
Listen to me, dear. That is your perception about everyone in life.
Right.
I'm sure he does care. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're going to have that claim about everybody who tries to help you, that they don't really care, that they
only do it to get the money from me.
Yeah.
They have to.
That's not true.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure he does care about you, and he does want you to get better, but you got to help him.
Right.
And you have to go through the therapeutic process with him. I mean, you understand, you're 15, but you're wise beyond your years. You understand what you've been through in life.
Yeah, and that's another problem because I am wise beyond my age, and that helps me. It's what kind of like sucks because a lot of my boyfriends and relationships are with very older men.
That's not good.
Hey, Allison.
Yeah?
Listen, here's the deal. You have to sort of throw yourself on the mercy of the court now because you've had a lot go on in your life and you can't figure it all out yourself. You understand?
Right. Yeah.
Now, you want to get better, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you want to have a good life?
Definitely.
You don't want to end up like your screwball mom?
Uh-huh.
You don't want to give birth to any crack babies?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, go to St. A-hole, your psychologist over there,
Okay.
and start trying to open up with the guy.
Okay.
Just do it. Just let yourself go. Just let it go.
Okay.
Just sit in there and let yourself go. Tell him what you think.
Follow direction.
If you think he doesn't care,
Okay.
tell him you
that.
think he doesn't care.
But follow direction. Be open.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
And you got to work at getting yourself better.
Yeah, I do.
You can't just sit there hating everybody and being skeptical and thinking that they're only there for a buck. All right?
Right.
All right, so let yourself go next time you go in there and just put your cards on the table, all right?
Okay, thanks.
All right, take care of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Bye.
All right, he's like Santa, but a bigger a-hole. Even Santa. All right, boy, these horrible, horrible, horrible parents. That's what I've really learned from this show, to hate people over 20. And under 20, actually. Between the ages of 13 and 40. Those are the people I really hate from this show. With kids, yes. Screwball, drug-addicted moms and abandoning dads. Mark?
Oh, yeah.
You're 18. What's up?
What's up? I have a question. I want to know if it's possible if I cummed on...
Done cummed. Isn't that what we decided it was?
It's done cummed. It's not cummed.
Uncummed?
If I've done cummed, that's how I put cummed in a sentence.
Sorry, okay. Well, I did that on my girl's vagina, and I want to know if it's possible, she cleaned it up and stuff, and I want to know if it's possible if I can get her pregnant just by getting on top. Just right there on the clit and stuff.
Yes.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Even though if we cleaned it up and washed it,
it's not likely, but it's possible.
Well, did you use the abrasive side of the sponge? Because if you did that... Yeah, if you cleaned it up pretty good.
A little Mr. Clean wiping.
Did you get something out of the drawer or the hamper? Makes a difference.
Well, see, we were having oral sex, and then, I cummed right on it.
Done cummed on it.
I'm sorry.
And what prompted that?
Well, I was taking it out of her mouth, and it it blew out,
Right.
I couldn't control it, so.
How close is her vagina to her mouth, by the way? How's this girl set up? Is it in her where her trachea is?
No, it went down, right? So it just...
Hold on a second. I've just designed a new woman here. Why the vagina? Why does that vagina got to be 3 feet away from the mouth?
The perfect woman.
Put that thing right where the Adam's apple was, right? They don't have Adam's apple, do they? Just some of those tall black chicks I dated. But... the girls don't have an Adam's apple, right? No. You put the vagina right there. You go pop it in there, pop it back in there, pop it around.
And don't forget the anal, too. We got that,
let's put the anus right where the collarbone is.
All 3 holes within a couple of minutes, and I got a bacterial infection there. Can I do something about it?
Right. So he done cummed on the vagina because the thing just exploded when he pulled it out of her mouth.
He said boom.
Right.
Pow.
All right. But they mopped up pretty good.
With the scrub brush.
Handy wipes?
Yeah. Mark?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you use to clean up?
Just like a towel with water.
I see.
Really deep, but just clean it deep.
What are we doing with our life?
You did deep cleaning with the towel?
Yeah.
I see. And was this warm water?
I think it was cold.
Cold water?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Will that kill the sperm, the towel on the crotch, Drew?
No.
All right, so what should she do?
Get a morning after pill.
When did you done cum on her?
Done cummed on
her. No, but if I put it in a past tense, when did you
like Chinese
done cum on her? Yes. The pot stickers, the kung pao chicken, the dumb cum rice. Yeah. I make the done cum
noodles.
Noodles.
Right.
Done cum noodles. Yeah, make them mild. I got a little gassy last time I was in here. It tasted like bleach. Hey,
Mark, when did this happen?
When?
Yes, when?
3 days ago.
3 days ago. So you may have hours with which to get the
No, he's not going to do it. Just don't do it again, all right?
Okay.
All right, I don't want anyone who says done cum having kids. You understand me?
Or even near kids.
Right? All right. Well, what, Drew? Drew, did you want to hit that thing while I wasn't looking?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
Remember, morning after pill, guys. 2 days. 3 days with which to get that pill, and you can prevent pregnancy.
That's right. We're going to take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Chris. His 27 wife abuses him. This is something Jerry had a good time with.
Yes.
It is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Josh Wilcox and Jerry Crafts are both here from the LA Extreme, the XFL. Off to a good start. As far as I know, I mean, it feels to me like things have been going pretty well according to plan. Is Vince McMahon and the powers that be happy with the first couple of weeks?
I think so. I mean, the first rating they had was way beyond what they thought, and then they dropped this week to what they assumed, or they gave their advertisers a 4. I think an estimate of 4, and it's still 5. And if we get the games exciting like they have been, I think it'll stick around.
The attendance has been somewhere in the 30-40 range for most of the teams, right?
Yeah, they were estimating they wanted at least 25,000, all of them, and.
I was thinking when I was watching guys in the Coliseum, and I guess there's about 30 or 35,000 that showed up at the Coliseum. That probably, Anaheim did that when the Rams were in here in their last few years. Those idiots with the watermelons on their heads. But I was thinking, and then I was thinking of Vegas, and I think the first game they showed in Vegas, they had a pretty big crowd out there, and I thought, well, they don't have anything going on. I mean, they don't have professional teams out there, really. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I would assume that in places like Vegas that did not have a professional football team, that you'd probably have more fans coming out because they don't have the 49ers as their squad.
They had a big festival before their games, too, of just food booths and beer gardens and all that, and so...
Yeah, they seem to know how to do it over there. They know how to get people out of the house. They're pretty good at getting people out of their apartments, so it should be a pretty big crowd coming up this week.
Where do they play? UNLV or something?
At the Sam Boyd Stadium. That's where we have training camp at, so we're in the same locker room we were, because we had a 4-week training camp in Vegas.
What do they expect? 40,000 or so?
Yeah, they'll fill it out. They'll sell it out. They're 2-0, and then I think the people are just finding it. The demographics, we're trying to find the 15 to 30 age group anyway.
With the monster truck and
yeah, you know what I mean.
T-top.
And anybody wants to see boobs, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So and they're packing them in, and that's what they were going to. I think that's what it's all about, is giving the fans a good show and not just so much commercialized corporate stuff.
I'll tell you, for me, and Drew, you brought this up at the beginning of the show with the withdrawals that go on during. You can actually feel the serotonin levels drop off in me after
the
day after the Super Bowl. For me, I'm comforted just knowing there's a game on TV. I'll put a game on Saturday and walk around the house doing God knows what, just as long as I can hear whistles blowing and commentators and a few good hits, and every once in a while go running back in when some guy ran a punt back all the way. It's just like it's a comfort to me to know that there's actual ball going on out there during this what I would consider the downside of life. I usually just take Valium and go into a hibernation state. Drew puts an IV drip on me, keeps me alive, right?
That was detox.
Until preseason. Oh, is that what that was? I thought we weren't going to talk about that. Chris?
Yeah.
You're 27.
How's it going?
Good.
Man, I want to start off saying that I have listened to you for so long, for like 10 years.
Great.
Wow. I graduated. That's great. We used to hang out. But anyways, my question being is, my wife, it started off cool where we'd party, going to college up in Washington.
Sure.
And then...
Hey, turn the radio down, Brainiac.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that partying really paid off.
Recorded the phone. That's better.
Yeah. Oh, that's 1,000 times better.
I've learned from listening to your show.
All right.
Yeah.
You've learned a very valuable lesson from listening to the show. Radio's up, now he's on the static line.
Anyways, I started off partying up in college. Now it's got to a point where, I have a great job up in Ventura on the beach, and I come home, get drunk, ties me up with my ties. I wear a suit. She'll tie me up.
Right.
And I didn't even know. I thought I was having a bad dream. How dreams are so real. And I woke up and I was hurting, and the next morning I look around and there's ties on the ground all ripped from me breaking free.
Yeah.
And we developed like 2 rolls of film, and one of the rolls of film had pictures of me all tied up.
Yeah.
Where she was beating on me.
Yeah. Hold on there, Gulliver. I'm not sure if I believe this or not. First off, who would employ you? What kind of job you have? You wear a tie. What is this job?
No, it's at the Embassy Suites.
Yeah. So you're parking cars.
Yeah. Excuse me?
You're parking cars.
Oh, no. I went to school up in the Washington for Hotel and Restaurant Administration.
I see. All right. So you got a decent gig.
Yeah.
And your wife, now you come home, you get loaded.
And that's the whole thing, where I inherited money last year. And like the whole $26,000 I inherited just dwindled down from her partying, wanting to drink, and just getting verbally abusive, and then it gradually moved to physically abusive.
Yeah, because she squandered your money on verbal abuse, is what you're saying?
Oh, no, I partook as well.
Those F words cost a lot these days, and the mother effers, we're up to like $25-30 a pop. And that goes fast.
They live in Simi Valley. No one does drugs or alcohol out there.
No. So... All right, so
look, this is all addiction. This is all addiction, both of them. Severely addicted. And this is going to continue to progress if you guys don't do something about it.
So this is my question. she was down here where, you know, we got kicked out. We moved into my mom's house. It was a bad situation, waiting for money. We were going to move up to Washington again. And it's great up there. 3-to-1 girls to guys going to college. But
you're married, right?
well, that's the whole thing.
Why the hell does that make any difference to you?
Well, it's best to have the odds. Your favorites. Why not? You know, move to Dudeville?
We moved to a little hick town where it's 2,000 people where there's no employment.
Look, you guys, listen, I don't care where you go on the map. This addictive process is going to continue to progress, and it is a disaster until you do something about it. You can run, but this thing is going to follow you.
Well, that's been
You have, both of you need to get into some kind of recovery because this is a mess.
Yeah.
You don't have any kids, do you?
Well, that's another...
Hold my breath. I'm holding my breath.
Drew's getting ready to do a Fred Sanford type heart attack.
Before that, I was in Denver, and I got involved with a girl, and we were with each other for 5 years, and we had a child.
I see.
And I partook in, you know, I was a father, and she went to school while I was staying home watching the kid, and roles were supposed to reverse. But that didn't happen. As soon as she got done with school, she took off with her girlfriend.
This is a Springer show.
Yeah. So what'd you do? Sell that kid for a dime bag, or where's that kid now?
I stayed out there for another, like, year at least, and tried to, like, work and maintain my place and give money to her, and, you know...
What happened to that child? What happened to that child?
Well, bottom line is, her dad is a very rich dad, so I cannot overpower his lawyers. My mom even tried to help me.
What?
All right, he's living in Denver somewhere. Listen, he's not with Chris. That's the good news. Yeah. Raised by goats, he'd stand a better chance. Listen, you get stoned and eat him. Listen, Chris. Listen, buddy, you got to take care of yourself. You're a mess.
Yeah.
And your wife, I can only imagine what kind of shape your wife's in if she's tying you down to the bed.
And you're both in a blackout taking pictures.
Yeah, please, get yourself under control, would you, buddy?
Yeah.
It's not working out for you. This whole drug and booze thing, you can't handle it. You okay?
Yeah.
All right, get yourselves into some kind of rehab. Get some help, you and your wife, all right?
All right.
Stop screwing around. Something's going to happen.
Gotcha.
Don't have any kids.
No.
I mean, any more kids. Listen, just go to AA, would you? And just start getting into some help?
Yeah, well.
All right, sorry. Party's over, buddy. Yeah. This guy's like holy.
Very few breaks in his van. Wilcox.
Oh, my God. I can't believe this guy's employed anywhere.
Isn't that wild?
There's no birthday party for me here.
Hey, Mr. Hand.
I'm from Ventura every day, too.
That's the PA. I know that, dude. Oh, I can't believe it. All right.
Now you know what?
Never let your kid go to college in Washington.
That A, number one. B, number two, now I know
Oregon, too.
My rooms are all screwed up every time I go to a hotel.
Right.
You got Spicoli behind the desk.
Right. That's right. It smells like bong water. Your sheets smell like bong water. Spicoli made your bed. Bill?
Yeah.
You're 28?
Yeah, 28.
What's up?
What's up? Basically, I just graduated from school. I used to be a corporate boy. Wasn't happy, went back to school. And
where'd you go to study?
I was studying actually what you guys are doing, video and audio production. And
what do you mean you used to be a corporate boy?
Oh, is that what we do?
No, I'm saying I used to be a sales and marketing guy, and then I just couldn't stand it. So I went back to school and got a degree in broadcasting and film production, that kind of thing.
Hey, where are you from?
I'm from Boston.
Yeah. Shocking.
Shocking.
Hey, you ever see that Woody Allen movie, Hannah and Her Sisters?
No, I don't like Woody Allen flicks whatsoever.
And Hannah was funny.
Woody Allen's a New Yorker.
I see, yeah.
Forget about it. But anyways, I finished off my school, and I've been having a little bit of a problem with drinking. And it seems like when I'm freelancing, I'll come home after the day and I'll be fine and, go home or whatnot and have a good night's sleep. Everything seems to be normal. But on a lot of the nights, as you know, freelancers don't get too much work, especially in this industry, unless you get a way to get in. I'm drinking a lot, and I feel like I'm drinking because I'm lonely or I'm depressed or something, but I'm having a really hard time controlling it, and it's really starting to bother me because there's less work and more boozing for me.
I see. What are you drinking?
The hard stuff. Pretty much the whiskey, the bourbon, that kind of thing.
I drank a Stoli and Gatorade last night when I got home.
Yeah, well, that's a...
Yeah, I thought, hey, maybe I'm starting to develop a problem here.
Yeah.
I never drank a Stoli and Gatorade
After
before.
workout.
Well,
I thought, well, why not put some of those electrolytes back in when I'm... True, you disgusted at that?
I'm alarmed.
Yeah. I usually have a glass of red wine when I get home.
Yeah, those 2 glasses, then 4 glasses, now we're up to the Stoli and whatever.
Gatorade. Hey, come on, I'm an athlete. No, I didn't have any red wine. I wanted a nice...
No kidding.
And when I'm out of vodka, I just hit myself on the head with a rolling pin when I get home. Hey, Bill?
Yeah.
All right, so maybe you're an alcoholic, huh?
Well, I'm wondering if I am, but the thing is like when I'm busy and I'm working, or I really don't have a life besides trying to find a job or whatnot.
Yeah.
And when I am working, everything's fine. But when I'm not, I'm drinking up a storm.
Well, you're getting momentum, and eventually the amount and the sort of pattern with which you use will have its own momentum. In other words, it will continue to progress in spite of whatever's going on in your life.
Right. Now, Drew, come here to me, though. I mean, I'm not getting, hammered every night. I'm just, I'm drinking a lot. I'm not getting drunk, waking up in my bathtub or something like that. I'm drinking a lot. And,
all right, you're making a great case for yourself.
Let me tell this, because I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug addict. Been close sober about 5 years now. And I was kind of like you. I'd never been in trouble, right? But as I look back on 13 years of drinking, that not every time I drank I got in trouble, but every time I got in trouble I'd been drinking. Anytime something bad happened, I'd been drinking. Sure. And that was how my whole life was. But I'd never been arrested, never drunk driving, no major things had happened. So there wasn't anything to be alarmed of, right? Wrong. I was slowly progression, like Doc said, that sooner or later it catches up to where it just overcomes absolutely everything going on in your life.
What made you quit?
Well, I got thrown out of the NFL for a couple of years, suspended from the league, and then I basically got sent to treatment. I did not know I was an alcoholic or a drug addict till I got in treatment, and basically went through a period of detox. I had never put more than maybe 1 or 2 days sober together in over 13 years.
What was your drug of choice?
Well, at the end it was heroin, but obviously alcohol got to the point where it just didn't work anymore. Then pot, and then shrooms and acid and coke and crack, and it just progressed till it got to the point to where...
Did you failed some drug tests in the NFL and you had a few strikes and eventually...
See, like I said, I'd never really been in trouble. They knew. They couldn't really prove it, but they knew I had a problem.
How did they know?
Well, I never showed up not high.
Right, but I mean, you did like urine tests, drug tests in the NFL?
Around those things,
Did you get... I'm saying when they suspended you... Right. Threw you out.
They have a program. You can self-admit yourself into a program, what they call it, the program. And when I did that, then they put you on a, kind of a basis where if you fail again, then they're going to kick you out.
Right.
So what happened to me was everybody said, well, they kind of basically blackball you, which was the best thing that ever happened to me, because I'd jump right back in and start putting money back in my pocket. I'd probably been off and rolling, but instead I had to go to Amsterdam, of all places, and play in the World League for a couple of years.
Wow, if you got a drug problem, that's the place.
Well, no, that was 6 months sober, and they sent me to Amsterdam. But, yeah, I mean, it worked out, It worked out. Yeah.
He killed 15 hookers, but he never drank
Absolutely,
again.
right.
He never drank again. Oh, my God.
Well, I was like this guy. I was filling up all this, all the time, loneliness, whatever, with alcohol and drugs. And I just kind of related a little bit to the caller,
Yeah, I appreciate your candor. First off, I don't know what, at least a pony keg to catch a mild buzz, I'm guessing, for Jerry.
Well, it got to the point to where I couldn't get drunk anymore, and then it got to the point to where pot didn't work, and coke and crack. It got to the point where I just could not get high anymore.
But I couldn't imagine, there's how many 300-pound-plus heroin guys are there out there?
I'm the only guy that ever gained weight on crack. I gained 40 pounds.
All right, we will take ourselves a little break, and we'll be back after this. It is LoveLine. I'm Adam Kroll. That's Dr. Drew, Josh Wilcox, and Jerry Crafts are both here from the LA Extreme. LA Extreme going to Vegas this weekend to play an undefeated Vegas squad. And like I said, I know it sounds like ass kissing, but Drew, like I said, back me up. I've been enjoying this XFL since it began, and so is my partner, Drew.
Yep.
And you know what? We ain't snobs.
No.
I'm not Mr. Hype guy, but I ain't a snob. I'm seeing guys kicking some ass out there, and I'm watching some football, and I'm seeing some cool camera angles I haven't seen before. And, the level of play, to me, it doesn't matter. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like some people go, oh, well, it's not as good as the NFL, but it's better than college. It doesn't matter if it's Pop Warner to me. Just as long as everyone's equal and everyone's out there giving it 100%, and there's some good hitting going on, and there's some big plays going on, and there's fourth quarter comebacks and overtime victories on. I'm fine. I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Harmless visual stimuli.
Yes, the chicks up in the stands and all the idiots in the Raider jackets at the L.A. You guys can hand some windbreakers out at the opening of the tunnel.
I'm going to get my cousin to sell some Raider jackets outside and make some money off that thing. There was more jackets there.
Yeah, I saw every time they cut to the stands, there's some a-hole in a Raider jacket going nuts. Probably high and just thought you guys were the Raiders.
They're back? What?
Eric?
Yeah.
You're 20?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been going out with this girl for like 3 weeks maybe. And anyway, we were getting kind of intimate, and I had her shirt off, and I reached down just under her pants a little bit, and I felt this patch of hair.
I see.
And it's pretty substantial.
That's in the back of her pants?
That's in the back.
Is it in a mole, do you think?
No. It is definitely large.
No. Are you just talking like, you know what I'm talking about? Is it just where the...
Oh, you say in a mole.
Like mole, you can get big dark moles that have hair.
It's not
but how big?
They could be...
that big? Oh, true. Not that big. No.
Yes. I forget the name for the
size
name.
of like an abolone shell?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Well, that's a deal breaker. I mean, who cares? Yeah, it was a mole the size of a hubcap.
You get these big dark birthmarks that can be very hairy. There's a name for them. I forget the name of it right now, but...
Yeah. Scary freak-out syndrome. All right, so anyway, Eric, you reach back there.
Yeah, and I felt this, it's pretty substantial hair. It's like maybe an inch and a half long, and maybe it goes like 4 inches across the top and then kind of trails down in a triangle.
Yeah, but that's called the vagina. You heard that?
But on the reverse side.
Well, some women have too. They're like a windbreaker. You can reverse them.
Push me, pull you?
Reversible vagina. Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
right.
And anyway, I kind of backed off because I don't know, I can't deal with it, man. It's a huge turnoff for me.
Yeah,
well,
I was calling you guys to see. Is there some way I can get her to like wax it or anything?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how you tactfully bring this up with her.
Yeah, man.
How would you approach that?
Tell her you want to shave her vaginal region and just make like a little cartoon out of it, and while she's not paying attention, kind of roll her over there and shave up on it a little bit.
And there's laser now.
Not paying attention. Roll her over.
I mean, if you get tired of it, you can send her my way, though. I like a hairy ass woman.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, they're considered a delicacy to Terry.
Yeah. Reminds me of my little boy days.
Are you sure? You sure it's her ass that has the hair on it? Is it the small of her back?
No, it's definitely the ass.
What's her nationality?
She's Caucasian.
I see. Yeah.
I'm stumped.
I don't know. Can you? How old is she?
Laser for that now?
She's 22.
Yeah. Do you think you could just summon the courage to just sort of talk to her about it? Because I don't see any way you're going to sort of delicately weave your way around this. Do you know what I mean?
I know. But
yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It's hard, man, because I don't see how I could do that without just making her so embarrassed that she won't be able to do anything.
Another difference between men and women. Women put up with all kinds of crap in men.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
You got to get loaded.
Okay.
You got to get drunk and just go for broke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's like some sort of hot dog eating contest or something. You know, it's just you can't just sniff everything that goes in. You just got to start shoving stuff in your face. Eventually,
that's what I do with every meal.
Yeah,
right.
You don't have time to sniff. I don't know. I would say just go for broke. Wouldn't you?
Talk to her.
Talk to her?
Yeah. Maybe ask her if there's something about you that she really finds disgusting. Let her come off clean first, you know what I mean?
Yeah, somehow I think you've heard that many times.
That way you don't feel so bad. Yeah, I'm that little doll. It happens to all the guys, right?
Yeah. People got it. She'll know that's a loaded question. She'll know. I don't even know where to begin.
She's got to know she's got a hairy ass, right?
You got to just...
Laser.
Yeah, I know, but what's he going to do? Bring the laser over to her house? He's got to just craft some beer and get crazy.
butt.
Hairy ass?
Yeah.
Well, listen, quite frankly, this is something that her friend should take care of.
Ooh, there you go.
Let me talk. Hey, Eric?
Yeah?
She doesn't have any friends, does she?
Oh, she has friends.
Does she? What do they do? See, here's the problem with chicks. Guys would be on top of this immediately.
Absolutely.
First off, the guy would be named Ass to Pay. Nice friend. And he'd be like at a restaurant, they'd go, paging, Mr. Ass to Pay, Mr. Ass to Pay, party of 2, you and your hairy ass. I mean, my friends would let me know immediately if there was something up that needed to be changed, whether it was bad breath or just a bad earring or some cowboy boots I was trying to pull off that weren't working. They would immediately bring it to my attention. Her friends got to get on her.
Is that why they called you Mr. Merkin?
Mr. Merkin. Mr. Ass Merkin, paging Mr. Ass Merkin. Yes. Merkin is a patch of hair you strapped your... Drew, explain the Merkin, please.
I'd rather not.
All right. Hey, Eric?
Yeah.
Can you talk to one of her friends?
Yeah, but, you know, what am I going to say?
I think...
Your friend is a hairy ass.
I don't know. You see, any way you slice it, this is not going to be a picnic for you. That's why I say you just get loaded and jump in. Shannon?
Yeah.
You're 23?
Yeah, I am.
All right. It scares you that your mom thinks that your mom sees ghosts, or you do?
No, she told me a couple days ago that she sees ghosts.
All right, you got to get her to a doctor.
Well, that's the thing. I told her that.
Really?
And, she got kind of offended that I thought she should be seen.
Well, take her on in, and then she won't be so offended. Seriously, go with her, take her in. This is something needs to be evaluated.
Somebody told me that being on antidepressants can cause hallucinations.
Yeah, they could, but is she on antidepressants?
Yeah, she's on Celexa.
Yeah, at least you got to call the doctor that's prescribing that medicine.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
All right.
Does she have a parent or a family member that's passed on?
Yeah, my grandmother, her mother.
All right, tell her your mom came back and told her she needed to see the shrink.
Fast.
All right?
Okay.
All right, good times, baby. We'll take a break. Yep. Hey, I want to give a birthday shout-out to our wonderful, beautiful Lauren, who answers the phones on the show.
Who's now 21. Now.
Yes. As of now, yes. So for moms listening, we're going out boozing tonight. What do you say? Whoring, then boozing, boozing and whoring. Oh, we do it at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the...
Jay says, yeah.
What the hell? I want to thank Josh and Jerry for coming in here from the LA Extreme. You guys were great. Best of luck to you. I'll be watching when you go to Nevada to whoop a little ass up there, and it'll be a tough game. So, but now I know. Now I'm going to feel connected to the squad. And who knows? Next year maybe I'll go out for the team. Get my old square Tom Dempsey shoe out of the closet and start working on that kicking spot. All right. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.